Goodness, someone has been neglecting your care. Worry not, fair mare. I shall have your coat glistening in no time.
Hmm?
Hmm. Someone is doing a rather slapdash job of maintaining this equipment. Best take care of it.
I wasn't aware you were responsible for cleaning the training gear, Ferdinand.
I am not. Still, I cannot just leave it like this. And all will benefit if our equipment has a longer life.
In that case, let me lend a hand. I actually enjoy this kind of thing.
You have my thanks. Perhaps you might be so good as to start with that piece there.
Say, Ferdinand, are you really a noble?
I beg your pardon? What a horrid question! If I am not considered noble, then who is? After all, I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Yes, you've made that quite clear. On many occasions.
Then are you attempting to remind me that the succession of House Eyre's peerage is on hold? It is unkind to prod at a man's sore spot like that. Though I will not hesitate to add, it does not mean my rank has been seized entirely.
That's not what I mean either. I understand you hold a noble's rank. It's just, well, something about you as a person reminds me of a commoner.
Such cheek! How can I remind you of base rabble when I strive without end to be the noblest of them all?
Because you take the initiative to muck out stables and clean filthy training gear? Most nobles I know wouldn't dream of doing such things. They'd just have the rabble do it.
It is my belief that nobility must serve as a model, nay, a beacon, for the common folk. Doubly so in places like this, where people of different social status live alongside one another. It is precisely because of who I am that I must take the initiative. Such actions make a noble.
A praiseworthy mindset. But do any nobles besides you actually put it into practice? I don't know about the Empire, but I'm dang sure lesser nobles don't think that way. Just seeing commoners makes the bile rise in their throats. I'd say they treat us like animals, except they actually seem to appreciate their animals. Lawrence also draws stark lines between nobles and commoners, but he's a little better than the others.
Well, he is one of the nobles I find to be of merit. Regardless, your suspicion is correct. The Empire does have its fair share of nobles who bring shame to the appellation, but I will not allow them to set the standard for imperial nobility.
Huh. Maybe there's some kind of cultural difference.
Well, you are looking robust today. Let us get that coat of yours glowing, shall we?
Hey, Ferdinand.
Hello, Leonie. Have you some need of me?
I did a little detective work and learned something. You're the weird one.
I fear I do not take your meaning. How exactly am I weird?
You're a noble who delights in cleaning out stables and maintaining filthy equipment. And among the imperial nobles, you're the only one who does those kinds of things when it's not your specific responsibility. Which means I was right. Empire and Alliance nobles are all the same.
I think I understand what you're trying to say. Certainly among those you investigated, I am the only one who puts such ideas into action. But that is, if you would forgive me, a surface-level assessment. The reality beating at the heart of the matter is quite different indeed.
Okay, what does that mean?
True nobles think as I do, inside their heads. It just so happens that I am the only one who turned thought into deed on this particular occasion. So if you believe those actions to be strange, you are saying the thoughts of all of them are strange as well. Which means you find all nobles of the world, myself among them, to be strange.
Are you trying to confuse me? Because it's working. How do you reach a conclusion like that? I'm telling you, you're the only weird one.
We appear to be arguing past one another.
Seems like it, but I'm still right.
Then I am left with no choice but to make you understand that I am the right sort of noble.
And I'll have to make you understand there aren't actually any other nobles like you.
Goodness, whatever is the matter with me? It is out of character for me to be so obstinate. An understanding like this ought never be forced upon a person. My behavior was ill-befitting a noble, Leonie. Please, allow me to apologize.
Nah, I got pretty heated there myself. At the end of the day, you're taking charge and being helpful, and that's what counts. It doesn't really matter if other nobles would ultimately do the same thing or not. So, sorry.
You must think nothing of it. However, I believe a thought has just come to me. Ultimately, the problem is not me. It is that you mistrust the nobility as a whole. That being the case, I must redouble my efforts to put my philosophy into action, so as to make others of my stature understand the correct way of things. I am certain this will rid us of the selfish sort of nobles you imagine to be lurking around every corner.
Wait, I mean, that'd be pretty great, but if nobles start taking the initiative to work and stop looking down on commoners, doesn't that just make them commoners?
Yes, that looks right.
Why, hello, Linhart. It is not often I find you drawing outside.
I'm not drawing. I'm simply trying to capture this wyvern's form. See? It's resting on that hill over there.
Ah, an extraordinary sight indeed. Now then, let us see what you have done so far. I must say, it feels as though something is lacking in your work. How can I describe it? Your depiction is almost too accurate. Take these scales, for example. Why, they could have been plucked from the very wyvern itself.
I told you this isn't art. I'm doing it for my research. And when conducting research, it's always best to have precise references. The same is true in dealing with numbers or gathering information.
I see. So you value accuracy above all else.
Right. Honestly, I've never quite understood art anyway. So I'm perfectly content leaving that sort of thing to the true creatives. You know, the quirky ones. People like Bernadetta.
Even so, there may come a day when your work is seen as the craft of a master artisan, when such precision is lauded as the height of aesthetic genius.
What makes you say that?
Oh, merely a passing thought. Perhaps in the distant future, connoisseurs will value accuracy and attention to detail over the magnificent interpretive pieces we hold dear today.
Do you really think that'll happen, though? I doubt people will ever stop appreciating the ancient classics. You certainly have always done so.
Yes, there is no denying that. But I fear my own personal inclinations hold little sway over public opinion. Nobody knows what trends may arise in the decades and centuries to come. So I can indeed envision a future in which accurate depictions are praised just the same as the greats of old. And I encourage you to do the same, my friend.
I don't get it. How are you so optimistic all the time? It's like you're constantly looking toward the future.
I could say quite the same about you. I have always believed you to be rather forward-thinking.
That's not optimism, though. All I'm thinking forward to is the time when I can just sleep the days away. That's why I'm forcing myself to be as active as I can now.
Regrettably, those halcyon days of slumber are still but a distant dream. I have much work for you, both now and further down the road. To begin with, might I ask you to paint my portrait?
For the last time, I'm a researcher, not an artist. Are you sure you want such a faithful depiction?
That is exactly what I want. How else would my yet unborn descendants know the true visage of the great Ferdinand von Eyre? Indeed, I would be proud to submit myself as a subject of your research. Consider it a study in the personification of nobility itself.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I'm fine drawing you, but I don't have the slightest modicum of interest in actually researching you. Though, I do sometimes wonder where you get all that unabashed confidence from.
The tea is delicious, and though it's not quite sweet enough for me, it has a lovely aroma.
Ah, you've noticed. Yes, I added some rare rose nectar.
That explains the unique flavor. I rather like it.
As the saying goes, the richer the nectar, the richer the time spent with your companion.
Yes, and it goes so well with the treats that... Oh no! We've eaten them all!
Sadly, I fear that is all we have. Sweet treats are rather difficult to come by in these dark times. But if there is anything else you desire, I will endeavor to provide it.
If there are no more treats to be had, I feel our tea is complete. Good day.
Wait, stop! We may not have treats, but surely there are matters on your mind you might like to discuss?
No. Again, good day.
Lysithea, I know you do not want to talk about it, but I am aware of a certain anxiousness on your part when it comes to joining the common folk.
I don't know who you heard that absurd idea from, but it's certainly not true. It's true that I seek to become a commoner. So when the war is over, I intend to relinquish my peerage and live peacefully with my parents. But anxious? Perish the thought.
Yet you must be wrestling with serious matters indeed if you are willing to surrender your title. And you must have at least some unease about what sort of life a commoner leads. From what I hear, every noble who is descended in status is suffering, without exception. If such a future awaits you, it is surely just cause for a concern or two.
You speak of fallen nobles who had their ranks stripped for one reason or another. I'm surrendering the trappings of nobility because it's what I want. Don't lump us together.
I see. Well then, if I might raise a final point, what if you become a commoner and live a life which transcends the barrier between the two classes? You have experience as a noble of some quality, and it would be a terrible waste to see that buried once you join the proletariat. You would bring a unique perspective to your new position, and you could use it to change this world. The nobility will certainly listen to any suggestions you have to improve the lives of the public.
Yes, it's all a very pretty thought. But it is meaningless for me. It's the duty of nobility to worry about what is best for commoners and the world at large, no? I can no longer accept responsibility for things in Fodlan. All I can do is be close to my parents and live out what life remains to me in peace.
Lysithea,
Your tea was exceptional. Thank you.
Lysithea!
Must you cry out my name whenever you see me? Yes, well, what do you need?
A moment of your time, nothing more. I have an issue I would like to discuss.
Very well, but please make it fast.
It concerns your future.
Huh?
I just could not understand why a talented young woman such as yourself would make such a rash and frankly illogical decision. Why would you throw away your nobility? Why must you live with such hasty abandon? I sought answers to these questions. I attempted to understand your reason for living.
Could you not, though? It's incredibly irritating. Fine, whatever. Keep talking.
Right. Well, in the end, I happened upon your secret and came here to talk to you. I know you have been condemned to a brief life.
So you know the truth. Good for you. Well, as I have no options or choice in the matter, I'd appreciate you just leaving it be.
Do you truly have no options?
And what option do you think is open to me? I can't do anything but take on responsibility for my parents.
I do not know. At least, not right now, but...
Don't you think I'd do something if I could?
Of course. And as I said, I lack a solution to the issue at present. Though there may only be little time left to you, does it mean there is no tomorrow? No day after that? As long as you draw breath, you can take action.
And what action can I possibly take, Ferdinand? I stopped clinging to false hope long ago.
Do not turn away from the magic of possibility. Lord Arundel, and the others who worked in the shadows of the Empire, left behind a great deal of information. And, as you know, I have been delving into that information with Hubert. In the course of our work, we located records of the fell experiments conducted at House Ordelia.
You did?
We did. Now, there is no guarantee we will stumble across a solution to your particular problem, but we have the wisest minds of the Empire, including Linhart, Professor Hanneman, and many others, researching the matter as we speak. So please, just hold on a little longer, Lysithea. Let us finish this before your life flickers out.
I don't even... Ferdinand, wait! Let me help with the research, too! That way would be better! Much, much better! Wait for me!
Ah, Petra. Just the lady I have been looking for.
Are you needing something, Ferdinand?
Why, yes, I do need something. Ravishing lady, princess from a foreign land, how sharp and true the swords you hold in your hand. Wilt thou not spar with me? How was that? Did I do it correctly? I want to be certain I understood the Brigid way.
What?
You see, I was perusing a book on your customs the other day. It was there that I came across a description of the proper way in which to make a request of members of the Brigid royal family. Apparently, one is supposed to improvise their need in the form of a song while performing a small jig or rondo. I find it to be a most lovely tradition.
I am not knowing of this tradition.
You do not know it? But I am correct that song and dance are very important in your homeland, yes?
Yes, that is a truth. We are often singing and dancing as tribute to the spirits.
Then it has nothing to do with the royal family?
Ah, now I have understanding. Something has gotten lost inside of the translation. The ruler of Brigid is often asking the spirits for protection. This involves singing and dancing both. The members of the royal family are not witnessing the performance, they are doing the performance. Also, it is for special occasions only. No one bursts into a song with suddenness. That is strange.
Yes, I am discovering that for myself. I was convinced that Brigid must have some manner of odd custom that defies Fodlan convention.
Ferdinand, what land of silliness are you thinking I am from?
What? No, This is all going quite horribly. This is what I deserve for trusting that ridiculous book.
Do not be worrying. Even books of greatness may contain mistakes. I once was reading that all Fodlan nobles are born in wells. Can you be imagining?
That is a ridiculous notion.
It was even within the title. Fodlan's Nobility, a day in the life of the wellborn.
Petra, wellborn is actually a word. It means one who is born into a noble bloodline.
I am knowing that, Ferdinand. I was having a joke. I am not breaking into songs and dances, but I am breaking out the dictionary when I have the need.
A joke? I must say, this is quite surprising, Petra. You are unearthing my ignorance in spades today. This is twice you have made me dine on dirt in a single conversation.
Unearth? Spades? Dirt! Ah! I am understanding. You are having cleverness.
Well, no, that was merely a coincidence, but I am glad you enjoyed it.
Flane, it has come to my attention that you have gone out and aided the Knights of Seros. Again. I heard that you made your way to the infirmary and spent the entire day treating the sick and wounded. What in the world were you thinking? Do you not know how dangerous that was?
I am sorry, brother. However, the knights very much appreciated my assistance.
Their appreciation is inconsequential. Your own safety should be your only concern. This is exactly what happened during that fated battle. You exhausted your strength healing those who were injured.
Yes, I remember. No matter how many people I helped, the number of wounded only increased.
You were so young. Your body must have been crying out for you to stop, and yet you refused. And now you are left with a body that demands extended periods of slumber. You have not forgotten, have you?
Of course not.
If you do not exercise extreme caution, you may not wake up were such a thing to happen again.
I am well aware. Every night I lie awake, afraid that my eyes will not open come morning. But if I let fear control me and begrudge my power, there will be no reprieve for those who suffer. The thought of that is too much to bear. Furthermore, if we lose this war...
Flane, should that come to pass, I will protect you, no matter the cost. I swear upon my wife, your mother.
Father, I have been wondering something. Is it truly so difficult for the people of Fodlan to live in peace? The world would be a much happier place if everyone could live in harmony with each other.
I know. I feel the same. But so do the majority of those risking their lives in this war. That is why I believe a peaceful future awaits us, beyond this dreadful conflict. That is the reason I fight. And so you do not have to.
Father...
If I lost you, I would lose the very meaning of my life. And so we will always be together.
Come now, Father. Please try to understand that I cannot stay with you forever. I will grow up eventually, though I do promise to refrain from any unnecessary recklessness. And until that day comes, I will always be with you. Besides which, I am certain Mother would be cross with me if I left you all alone.
I understand. Thank you, Flame.
Ah, Happy. How are you finding your time in the Imperial Army?
Pretty normal, I guess. It's nice to be around a lot of people I don't know.
Excellent. For if you were dissatisfied, it could lead to an accident. And I would find that most vexing.
Oh, I have my dissatisfactions. Like the way you're talking to me right now, for starters. But if I sighed over every little thing that bothered me, I'd be dead before I took another breath.
Yes, quite true. By the by, have you considered my proposition? Though I am loath to discuss it, I am a firm believer in using every resource to its utmost.
I don't know. It feels pretty unethical. Even if it is technically something we can do. And did you spare a single thought for how I might feel being used like that?
I actually made the proposal based on my estimation of your feelings. I imagine you would enjoy sighing for a greater cause, seeing as you are never able to unleash them freely.
And why exactly would I want to sigh, huh?
As I am not you, I have no answer to that question. I simply thought it might be unpleasant, being the only one prohibited from performing an action others do as a matter of course, that is.
Right. Well, no, it isn't. And if you're really approaching this thing without considering my feelings, you're so far off the mark I don't know what to tell you.
My, I just thought the woman would enjoy breathing a literal sigh of relief. And to do so in a way where our forces make use of the monster she summons, where is the harm? Alas, I suspect I am in for another mocking at the hands of Her Majesty, for how often people mistake me for a heartless cad.
The Bert? Again? Ugh.
Happy. Now that you are calmer, I thought perhaps we might share some tea and treats. But if you're not interested, I am content to deal with them myself.
You really want me to buy into this plan of yours, huh? I told you, the answer's no. Now stay away from me.
I assure you, I have no such ulterior motive here.
Liar.
Yes. Well, I can see any further conversation will be fruitless. In that case, I bid you good day. Had I known this would all be for me, I would have made coffee instead of tea.
Huh? What's coffee?
It does not concern you. Pray forgive my intrusion.
Yeesh. Just being near that guy makes me want to sigh.
That will be all. Speak to the individual in charge for further details.
Are we really still doing this? I told you, I'm not mad anymore.
But were I to run my mouth excessively, I might well end up angering you again. And as it seems even my apologies can produce misunderstandings, I suspect the pair of us are sadly ill-matched.
That wasn't your fault. I should have accepted your apology. I was just being stubborn. Wait, that smell. Is that coffee?
You know of it, then? You did not seem familiar when I mentioned it the other day.
Coco made me some recently, and it was delicious. Sounds like it's pricey, though. There was only enough for me to have 1 cup. Is that what you usually drink?
Inasmuch as it serves as my substitute for tea, yes. However, I find it strange that Constance would consider the price of coffee to be an impediment, given how highly she is compensated.
Probably because she's always blowing her coin on materials for her latest experiments.
I see. Well then, allow me to invite you not to a tea party, but a coffee party.
Wait, are you sure? Because I'm in if you're buying. This is so good. I just can't get enough of that bitterness.
Yes, coffee has a full-bodied richness which cannot be enjoyed in any other beverage, to say nothing of the wondrous aroma.
Actually, I think the smell on this is stronger than the one Coco made me.
As with tea, there are many ways to brew coffee. A noteworthy feature of the beverage is that the final product can vary greatly depending on the degree to which the beans have been roasted.
Sorry, beans? This has beans in it? Come to think of it, Coco did mention something about how she had to massacre some beans to make hers.
I assume you speak of the grinding process. I must say, I am surprised that you enjoy coffee. It is most unexpected that we would have this in common. There are many who dislike it, and some among that number even go so far as to criticize it as no more than hot bean water.
Ah, too bad. Looks like it's gone.
There is more. By all means, help yourself.
Really? Don't mind if I do. If only I could feel this relaxed all the time. Uh-oh.
How foolish of me. To think that I, of all people, did not anticipate such an outcome. Though it is certainly better than a sigh of displeasure. Regardless, I believe we have some monsters to dispatch.
I called them, so I should deal with them. Consider it a bit of light exercise after all that coffee.
Ah! Monsters! Monsters everywhere!
I shall take it upon myself later to mislead them as to the cause of this sudden attack.
Thanks, Bert. Now let's get to it. What's this? A stack of pictures? Let's see here. Cat, cat, cat. Scenery. Cat. Sure are a lot of cats here. Oh, and a picture of me playing with a cat.
Happy?
Hey, Iggy. What are you doing here?
I, just had something to take care of. Nothing important, though. Happy? What are you holding?
These? Oh, I just found them here. One of them is actually a picture of me. I wonder who decided to draw me without bothering to, tell me?
Yeah, that's not very nice.
You know a lot about art and stuff, right? Any idea who might have done this?
Well, it's not easy to determine an artist based on pen strokes alone.
Yeah, not that. I wanted to know if you knew anyone else who drew stuff.
Well, there's a lot of cat pictures, so someone who likes animals, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, it's a lot of cats.
Sorry I wasn't much help. Anyway, I should go.
Wait, cats. I didn't mention the cats to you.
Oh!
You drew these, Iggy. There's no way you could know about the cats otherwise.
You
lied to me. I can't believe this.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I drew you without your permission.
That's not what I'm mad about, Iggy. I'm just mad you tried to lie to me.
You're right. I did. I'm sorry.
I looked really cute in the picture, so all I wanted to do was say thanks.
You looked cute?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to know who drew it.
So you're not angry I drew you without asking?
Pretty sure I just told you that.
You're right. I suppose I misread the situation.
It's fine. Can I have the picture?
Sure. Keep as many as you want.
There you are, Iggy.
What is it, Happy?
Here, for you.
Thank you. Did you draw this?
I sure did. What do you think?
It's really good. Even better than I'd expect.
Really?
Yes. I feel the raw energy coming from each of your powerful pen strokes.
Happy to hear it. So, what can I do to make it better?
Let's see. Well, I suppose it might be nice to add a little greenery to the background. The subject is very well drawn, so you can fill the background with color and it will still stand out.
Greenery? Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, and maybe you could add some flowers? With a few more details, you can expand your world and really bring out the majesty and mystery of nature.
But I don't really need any of that stuff, do I? I mean, that's not the vibe I'm going for.
Oh, sorry. Yes, prioritizing the impression of the subject as it is now is equally important. Your deer was just so well drawn that I guess I ended up including things that I personally like.
Wait, you said deer. What deer?
The deer right there. The one that's pretty much the entire subject of the drawing?
I didn't draw a deer.
Then what's the brown thing?
So that's what it looks like, huh? It was supposed to be a guy. Guess I'm bad at this.
That's not true at all. I mean,
Look, you drew me before, so I guess it inspired me to try my hand at it. But it looks like I'm no good, so it's probably time to hang up my paintbrush.
No, wait! I can teach you. You can't give up on art just because I didn't understand your work.
Well, if you say so, I guess I'll keep going.
Okay. So, who is this a picture of?
It's you, Iggy.
Huh? Sorry, did you say me? Wait, so what are these horns?
Those are your glasses. Obviously.
That's what those are? Oh, I did it again. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's Shammy.
Ah, happy.
Strange. I didn't take you for the praying type.
Good. I'm not.
Thought so. Then what are you doing here?
Just looking for some peace and quiet. This place seemed like the best option.
Got it. Should I leave you be then?
You're fine. I've had enough silence anyway. You don't strike me as the praying type either. What brings you here?
Same reason as you, I guess. I just wanted some more quiet. But I don't mind if you're here, Shammy.
All right. Mind if I ask you something then?
You just did. Kidding. Go for it.
It just occurred to me, but you used to live in Abyss, right? Under Garreg. Did you ever see a pagan altar or statue down there?
Ah, you mean that big hunk of metal with the giant wings? Yeah, it's pretty hard to miss. Hold on, you know about Abyss? Did you go down there when you were a knight?
No, before that. Have you heard of the Dagda and Bridget War? After my side lost to the Empire, I was stranded in Fodlan. Somehow I wound up in Abyss. Soon after I started living there, I ran into trouble with someone from the church. Fortunately, Rhea noticed me, and I got hired by the Knights of Seros.
Let me guess. You got into it with Elfie, didn't you?
Elfie. The name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
Interesting. Anyway, sorry. I kind of interrupted you there.
Don't worry about it. So, that pagan statue, it's actually of a Dagdan deity.
No kidding. You're from Dagda, right?
Yes. I think it was the god of fate. I always wondered how it ended up there.
No clue. It's probably been there forever. You know, I remember there was this one foreigner who prayed to it all the time. Like, really prayed. She must have been from Dagda too.
Most likely. It will have to remain a mystery for now. Thanks, Happy. Is there anything you want to ask me?
What? Really? Let's see. Shammy, you gotta try this. It's so good.
What is it? A pastry?
Yep. They were leftovers for once, so I grabbed them. Want one?
Why not? Hand it over.
Pretty good, right?
Not bad.
It's nice to finally find a knight I can just hang out with. Well, former knight.
You never cared much for the Knights of Seros, did you?
Nope. It's not like I hate them or anything, but there are just a lot of bad memories. All they do is push people around and make excuses.
The same could be said of anyone who's devoted to serving Rhea and the goddess.
Yeah. Except for maybe Al. Though, I guess he isn't a knight anymore either.
Al? You mean Alois? That's because he has a heart of gold. Even so, the Knights had so many rules and regulations. It was a pain. Not that I followed them, but still.
That sounds about right. No one tells Shammy how to live her life. Honestly, I can relate. That's why I ran away from my village when I was a kid. I didn't want to be tied down by their way of thinking, you know? I thought freedom was waiting for me out there. A great big world where I could go anywhere and do anything.
It's out there if you know where to look.
True enough. All kinds of people are definitely doing all sorts of things.
But the harsh reality is, no matter where you go, there's no such thing as true freedom.
You can say that again. I wish someone would have told me that when I was a kid. What's it like in Dagda? Pretty similar to Fodlan?
For the most part. It felt freer, in a way. But at the same time, more people doing whatever they want means more conflicts.
So it's a double-edged sword. Free also means free to fight, huh?
I guess. It definitely seemed that way. Maybe too much freedom can be a bad thing. If you're interested, we could visit Dagda someday. I could interpret for you.
I don't know. It depends on how things turn out in Fodlan. If living here gets rough, I'd probably consider it.
Then I guess you have the rest of the war to figure it out. I can help keep you alive on the battlefield, but it's up to you to survive.
Uh-oh. That sounded like a pretty knightly thing to say if you ask me.
Indeed. I will reflect upon my words.
Yeah. Ha! Yeah! Is that you back there, Hilda?
Ah! Yeesh, Holst, you scared me. How did you even know I was here?
I strive to keep my mind sharp and clear at all times. How then could I not recognize the presence of my own dear sister? It's a feat anyone can accomplish with good, honest training. You should try it sometime.
This training isn't really my forte. Same goes for our regular drills. If no one's making me do it, not a chance I'll even bother.
Ha! That's because you have the makings of a first-class prodigy. Even without putting in any hard work, your talent shines bright. But now that we're both here, why not train with me? It'll be just like old times.
You mean like how you used to carry me on your back while you were doing push-ups? No thanks. That was fun when I was little, but it'd be incredibly embarrassing now.
That's a shame.
By the way, Holst, how long are you planning on sticking around with us?
As long as I can. It'd be a hassle coming out here every time a round-table meeting was called, after all. But I'll have to return home at once if Almyra starts showing any signs of mischief.
Uh-huh. So the fact that your little sister is here has nothing to do with you being here?
Not pleased with my answer, eh? I thought you hate it when I admit to being overprotective. But yes, of course you're the biggest reason why I'm here. I can keep you safe so long as you're close. Additionally, I must be on hand to punish any scoundrels who attempt to woo you.
Yeah, I don't love that part. It's not just scoundrels who are terrified to approach me now. Still, he's thinking about my well-being, so I guess that feels pretty good.
But there's actually another reason why I'm here.
Oh, yeah?
The opportunity to cross swords with a warrior like Count Burgles doesn't often present itself. True valor is only polished in life-or-death battle, with the most powerful fighters. Just thinking of how I may one day encounter these veterans makes me tremble with anticipation.
Of course it does. So, that's the real biggest reason. I probably should have guessed.
No, don't get me wrong, Hilda. It goes without saying that the most important thing in my entire life is the well-being of my beloved sister.
Yeah, whatever you say. Good luck with the training.
Wait, I beg of you, wait! My dear Hilda, come back! Yes, that should do quite nicely. And how are you faring, Hilda?
Already over here. I couldn't make any fancy dishes, but since we're just throwing this thing together in our spare time, folks will just have to deal with it.
Exactly. The quality of the food isn't the point of a feast like this. It's about sharing a celebration over our recent victory.
You had quite the showing out there in the battle, my lord. There is no one in the entirety of Fodlan that can hope to best you.
I wholeheartedly agree. It would be my great honor to have even a modicum of your skill one day.
But my power alone did not win the day, friends. This victory belongs to us all.
Holst really is incredible. I mean, despite what he says, he basically won the last battle all by himself, which makes him the man of the hour, again. He's earnest, hard-working, and full of talent. The opposite of me in every way.
Now, let's get started. Today, we feast in honor of a person who was instrumental in our victory. My sister, Hilda Valentine Goneril.
Huh?
My lady, I thank you on behalf of all my soldiers. We'd not be here now if it weren't for your quick thinking and deft action.
There are no words to express all that you and your brother have done for us. Huzzah!
Okay, what's going on? I thought you were the guest of honor at this little get-together, Holst.
Whatever do you mean? This feast is all about celebrating your actions in our last battle.
But I didn't do anything. I just ran to the front line, hacked a few guys, and then pulled back.
At which point you saw an enemy giving chase and laid him low, yes? Are you aware that person was the enemy commander? The moment you dispatched him, his forces crumbled. We then pressed the attack and enjoyed swift victory as a result.
Really? He didn't seem very impressive. I mean, the guy went down in one hit. How tough could he have been?
It sounds like you still don't know just how strong you are.
Your brother aside, there is no one in House Goneril who could stand against you, my lady.
Hear, hear! We all rely on you and will continue to do so into the future.
Not gonna lie, it was great having everybody shower me with compliments. But I still want to know why you threw a feast for me in the first place. You could have just patted me on the back and told me good job, and I would have been happy.
You're always putting me on a pedestal, Hilda, but you never appreciate your own accomplishments. I want you to be prouder of yourself. I want your degree of pride to match your level of strength. Also, I want everyone to know how great you are. That's why we had the feast. A shame it was so small, but the next one will be a true banquet.
And who's going to put that together, considering I basically did all the prep for this one?
Well, if I can get the ingredients together, I'll treat you to my specialty next time.
Isn't your specialty made from whatever you find lying by the side of the...
Look forward to it, dear sister.
Huh? When did I fall asleep? Hey, where did my glasses go? Oh gosh, where did I put them?
Who's that guy? Hey there. Did you need something, sir?
Huh? Is that you, Hilda?
You sound like... Wait. Ignatz? Is that you?
Yes, but why didn't you... Oh, right, the glasses.
I totally couldn't recognize you without them. So what happened to your specs?
Well, I fell asleep on that chair over there a little while ago, and when I woke up, they were gone. I must have set them down before I napped, but I can't remember where I put them.
You must have been really tired to do that. Want some help looking for them?
Yes, thank you.
They must be around here somewhere. I'm sure the two of us will find them in no time. So what's the world look like without your glasses, Ignatz?
Well, everything's blurry, for starters. And even if someone I know is standing right next to me, I can barely see their face. Sometimes I just think they're a lamp or something like that.
Yikes, that's worse than I thought. We'd better find them before you stumble into a moat or something. Do you really not remember where you put them?
No, sorry. I guess I was too tired and took them off without thinking about it.
Aha! Here they are. They must have fallen through the gap there.
Thank you so much, Hilda.
You're very welcome. I'm just glad we found them. You look like a totally different person without those things, you know?
I do?
Yeah, even once I recognized your voice, it still took my brain a little bit to catch up. It was weird, you know? I felt like I was alone in the room with some mysterious stranger.
Sorry about that.
Still, he doesn't look half bad without them. I mean, I think your glasses suit you, Ignatz. So make sure not to lose them again, okay?
I'll try to be more careful.
Anyone here? Oh, Hilda. Perfect.
I am, aren't I? Now, what do you need?
I was thinking about getting another round of practice in, but I need a partner. And here you stand. So what do you say?
What? But it's so late.
Yes, but I just thought up a fantastic move, and I need to try it out or I'll never be able to sleep.
Yeah, but I've already bathed, and I really don't want to get all sweaty and gross again.
Wait, is that you? You smell amazing.
I know! I use floral oils. I've got a whole bunch of them, and I mix and match based on the situation or just, you know, mood.
Wow, that's impressive.
I bet you're wondering why I'd go to all that trouble, right? Well, scent is very important. One whiff of something nice can turn a person's entire day around.
I get that, but I don't really think it's for me. I'm always training or hunting or something, and the constant sweat would probably wash it right off.
Which is exactly why you should use floral scents. Then you'll smell like a delightful bouquet and not some kind of hog farmer. I mean, you're cute already, but you could be the whole package if you just leaned into it.
You think I'm cute? No one's ever said that to me before. Or anything even remotely like it, actually.
You know what? Let's just do it. Come to my tent. That's where I keep the stash.
I really don't think this is for me.
Oh, don't be silly. It is absolutely for you.
No, really. Besides, I have to go practice that move.
Well, too bad. but I'll come find you tomorrow, okay? Oh, this is so exciting!
Wait, I don't think I actually agreed to anything. Never mind. I'm leaving. Bye.
Yup, just a little bit of effort and she'll really be the whole package.
I don't know about this. Did I use too much? I don't not like it, but I'm also not sure it smells good, exactly.
Hey, Leonie, what are you... Wait. Oh, you wore the oil! You smell so good! Mm.
It's amazing you noticed so quickly. Still, it smells different from the one you were wearing the other day. Did I do it right?
Oh, for sure. And yeah, that's a scent I whipped up specifically for you. I mean, I could have just given you one of mine, but I knew there was a scent out there that would suit you perfectly, so I tried all sorts of different things to make the perfect Eau de Leonie. That's for you and only you. It's the only one like it in the entire world.
That feels so fancy. And while I appreciate all the trouble you went through to make it, I still don't think it's for me. I'm sorry. I feel so bad about all of this.
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, sure, it's the only one like it in the world, but it's not actually valuable or anything. I just wanted to put my heart into making something specifically for you. I think you're really special. So I wanted you to have something special. Oh my gosh, it sounds like I'm proposing to you or something. Anyway, you get the idea, right?
Well, in that case, maybe I'll just wear it on special occasions.
That would be great. Oh, hey, there's actually something I've been wanting to try with my oils. Think you could help me out?
I can't very well say no after all that.
Yes! Okay, so here's the plan. First, you and I each wear a different scent at the same time. Then, when we're out together, they'll mix and create an even better scent.
Huh. That's actually a pretty clever idea, Hilda.
I know, right?
Then again, I'm not sure how I feel about the idea of our scents intermingling.
Then just don't think about it.
Too late. It's all I can think about now, and it definitely feels weird. Yep, weird's the word.
Well, now I feel weird. But you're still gonna help me out, right?
You know what? Sure. I'm kind of curious to see how all this plays out.
And heave... Ugh.
Hello, Hilda. What are you doing?
Organizing our gear? What does it look like?
I know what it looks like. It just doesn't seem believable. You working, I mean. You never do that.
Well, the person who's supposed to be doing it is hurt, so I agreed to pitch in and help out.
But you always have others do your work for you.
Okay, slow down, pal. It's not like I run around asking people to take on work for me. I just let them do it if they want to.
No matter the particulars of the process, the outcome is the same. Regardless, it's admirable of you to take the place of an injured comrade without begrudging them. Oh, and to be clear, I'm not here to help. I'm taking a well-earned break right now. Plus, you seem to have a handle on things yourself.
I haven't even asked you to help yet.
Not out loud, no, but your eyes tell a different tale.
Actually, I was thinking that if you had time for chit-chat, you had time to lend me a hand or two. But even I'm not enough of a jerk to ask a guy for help when he's on a break.
I am delighted you grasp the importance of rest. There are many out there who say the most unthinkable things on the subject. Oh, Linhart, you're on break? Perfect. Then you can help me with this awful whatever that I'm doing. Do they even understand the concept of downtime? Or is every waking moment merely a chance to increase their own productivity? Break time is for breaks.
You're speaking my language on that one. Although to be fair, your life seems to be one permanent break, so I see why somebody might say that to you.
Indeed. Sometimes they even claim I sleep too much, which is completely different from taking a break.
Wait, how is sleeping not a break?
Alas, how unfortunate. It appears you and I will not be able to reach common ground on this matter.
Laying it on a bit thick, aren't you?
That reminds me of something. Did I not see the injured comrade responsible for this storehouse hauling things at the goods depot this very morning?
Sure did. He said he wanted to help me out, so I asked him to take over.
At which point he promptly threw out his back and left this particular task to you. Yes, well, I now understand your reason for working. And with that, good night.
Ugh, that guy really bugs me sometimes. It's like he thinks he's better than me or something. I think this goes here.
Hello, Hilda. I see you're organizing the gear again?
Not such a rare sight anymore, is it?
Sadly for me, no.
Why? Sad you lost a fellow lazy bones?
Just so.
Wait, really?
Yes, but actually explaining it in detail will take far too much effort, so let's just leave it at that.
Okay, now I'm extra curious. I know all about your dirty secret, you know. About how you actually take charge and work when there's no one else to step up. So why do you keep playing the I'm so lazy card all the time?
I thought you of all people would understand this, Hilda. After all, are we not peers who work only when absolutely necessary? Even when you push your own work on someone else, you do so only after carefully assessing their situation.
I told you I don't push work on people. I mean, sure, maybe I maneuver myself so they end up asking to help, at which point I leap at the offer, but I never actually ask. But I suppose you're right that I always assess the situation first.
Previously, I said you and I would never be able to reach common ground, but now I see that I was mistaken.
You're sure quick to change your mind when it suits you.
I merely find it unfortunate seeing you working as you are now, when before you only ever did what was strictly necessary. If you've taken up the mantle of doing unnecessary work, it leaves me looking like the only idler.
And?
As such, I will offer you my assistance. Let's hurry up and finish here so we can rest that much sooner.
Wait, but why?
Just as I told you, it won't do me any good to be the only one not working around here.
Still not following.
I've grown terribly tired of talking. Must I explain?
I mean, I'm not gonna force you to explain, but I sure wish you would.
Oh, very well. But only because it benefits all parties involved. If you split your work with me, the work becomes easier. And by doing this easy work, I can then avoid being defamed as a common bed slug. If the pair of us both work a little more than before, things become easier for everyone. So let's both work hard together. A little.
All right. I mean, I guess that's good. Although I feel kind of like I'm being tricked somehow, so I'm not exactly happy about the whole deal.
Yes, yes. Let's just get this done already so I can return to a life of ease. I'm already sleeping.
I will need to settle this matter post-haste.
Hey, Lawrence. What's wrong? If that frown was any lower, it'd be falling off your face.
Ah, hello, Hilda.
Have you been sleeping enough? Your body can't survive off grumbling and worry, you know.
I appreciate the concern, but I'm afraid I have no choice in the matter. Between the two of us, it appears as though my father is preparing to pass down the title of Count to me. As such, I must find a suitable partner to be my wife. It is an issue of utmost urgency.
Yeah, that does sound like a lot. Is that why you look so crabby? I don't know, though. I don't think you need to worry. I'm sure you'll find the right person in no time.
If only I had your confidence. The conditions for marrying into the distinguished House Gloucester are quite strict indeed. My partner must not only be willing to live alongside me as a proud noble, but share in the responsibilities that house leadership entails. I hope I can find such an ideal woman. But how is the situation in House Goneril?
My house?
Your father has chosen Holst to carry on the family name, has he not? He will soon receive the title to the house, if that is to go by. I was simply wondering what course of action you were planning to take once that happens.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the stuff my brother's up to doesn't really have much to do with me. If I had to pick, maybe I'd go traveling? I've always wanted to see the world. I'll go all over the place, taking in the sights, eating the best food Fodlan has to offer. Obviously not till the war's over and everything's cooled off, though.
Traveling, quite an unexpected answer. Though I must say, earning permission from your father or host will be no easy feat. Grand adventures such as those are fraught with danger at every turn. I can only imagine the perils you might face with disease or scornful local lords. If you'd like my opinion, I believe settling down and pursuing a life of leisure much better suits your carefree personality.
Maybe, but there's a time and place for everything, you know? I can travel first, then spend my days relaxing later. And besides, Holst and my dad both spoil me rotten, so I don't think convincing them's going to be too big a deal. Oh, but I probably shouldn't go anywhere that gets too hot or too cold. Extremes aren't really my thing.
In that case, I know the prime location. There is a wonderful little place within Leicester borders, with boundless forests and crystal blue rivers and the most exquisitely comfortable climate. It's also rather close to Goneril territory, so your family will be able to rest at ease.
Let me guess. Is it Gloucester?
You're quick to catch on. It is one and the same, Hilda.
Thought so. I guess I wouldn't mind adding it to the itinerary. Hey, Lysithia. Taking a little break?
Ah, Hilda. Yes, I reached a good stopping point in my latest magical research.
Wow, your dedication to that is really something else. Still, it's break time. Do you want to chat?
All right.
Yes! Okay, hit me with your best gossip.
Well, I heard Holst took quite the active role in our last battle. Your brother is such a valiant warrior. There truly is no end to the tales of his mighty victories.
Yeah, I guess. Though honestly, I care more about him coming home alive and in one piece. He's the head of House Goneril now, so he shouldn't be running around like he's got lives to spare.
With this war going, I doubt he has much choice. All the other nobles are relying on him. We are all envious you have such a powerful and upstanding head of your house. Your land should be in good hands for many years to come.
Speaking of years to come, I haven't heard anything about who the big lug is gonna marry. I mean, it's possible he just hasn't found anyone he likes, but that only makes me more worried.
Perhaps he'd have time to look if he wasn't so concerned about you.
Oh well, he's popular enough with the ladies, so I'm sure he'll be fine. What about you, Lysithia? I haven't heard anything about you inheriting your family's title. Or being involved with a special someone?
Involved? No. I'm simply making my own way as best I can.
Oh, you shouldn't have to do that. What about your family? I'm sure they'd give you a shoulder to lean on.
My parents have already been through a great deal. I don't want to be more of a burden.
Well then, how about me?
What do you mean?
Well, since I don't have to take over House Goneril, my schedule's clear for, pretty much forever. And that means I've got time to help a cutie like you with whatever. I can be your second family.
Right. The thing is, I'm not sure I could do that. Ask you for help, I mean.
Well, it's not like you have to suddenly dump everything on me all at once. We can take it slow, baby steps and all that.
I'm not following.
Okay, so if we're gonna be our own little family, the first thing we do is try living like one. Maybe we could bunk together, or just...
What are you doing, Hilda?
You're such a hard worker, Lysithia. And I just wanted you to know how proud I am of you. And since I'm your big sister now, you can count on me for anything. I mean it, okay? Anything.
You're treating me like a child. But I suppose I could get used to it.
You're such a cutie. I can't stand it.
I know you're a clever girl, Hilda, and you just had some bad luck this time. But even if you delegate the job to another, the ultimate responsibility still lies with you, so you need to be careful.
I know. I'm sorry.
Then take that responsibility and finish this. Though this much is going to be difficult alone. Ah, Marianne, come here.
Of course. What do you need?
I want you to help Hilda.
All right. I can do that.
Thank you. Now get to it, you two.
Boy, you really blew it this time, Hilda. This isn't like you at all. Sorry you got dragged into this, Marianne.
No, it's all right. So, what should I do?
Could I ask you to organize all the weapons and armor here by type? I'm going to start with separating the useful stuff from the broken stuff. I was apparently supposed to put each category of item into a different box and take them all to storage, but the message got lost somewhere along the way, which is why everything's now in this giant pile.
I understand.
How are you doing over there, Marianne? What the? This is even worse than before!
Yes, I'm sorry. I tried to be very specific with how I separated things, but it got a bit out of hand.
Hilda, Marianne, I'm coming to check on your progress, and I had better be impressed.
Oh, shoot! She's coming! Quick, shove all of this stuff under a rug or something!
Ladies, correct me if my eyes are mistaken, but this is in even worse shape than when I first left.
I'm sorry, Judith. It's all my fault. I had everything arranged just like you wanted, but then, whoops, I tripped and crashed into the pile and everything sort of went everywhere.
I see. Hilda, when I told you to take responsibility for your tasks, I didn't mean you had to burden yourself with absolutely everything.
Right, got it. I'll definitely be more careful.
Well, why don't the two of you take a short break? This mess clearly isn't going anywhere.
I'm so sorry, Hilda. This is all my fault.
Don't worry about it. I mean, it's actually my fault in the first place, you know? Come on, let's go take that break. I need a cup of tea in a bad way.
All right. Thank you, Hilda.
Marianne? Ah, Marianne! There you are. I thought you'd be in the chapel.
I went to pray earlier than usual today.
You're really committed to this whole praying every single day thing, aren't you?
Oh, no, it's nothing so grand. And besides, praying to the goddess daily on behalf of my friends is really all I'm good for.
Okay, stop. Seriously? You're amazing, Marianne. There's a ton of stuff you do that no one else could possibly handle.
I suppose so.
Yeah? Well, I know so.
Hilda? Why are you always so nice to me?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have so many other close friends, yet you always seem to go out of your way to show me kindness and decency. You even took responsibility when Judith was about to berate me during our armor sorting escapade.
Yeah, I guess I did, huh? I totally forgot about that.
Yes, and I have wondered ever since why you did such a thing.
It's no big deal. I guess I just wanted to be nice. Seriously, Marianne, you're the best, and having you around makes my life a lot easier. So just consider it my way of saying thanks for all the times you helped me out.
I've helped you?
Absolutely. You're my emotional support. You're always around when I need a shoulder to cry on or somebody to listen when I get all mad. You always know the exact right thing to say, and then you smile at the end of it, and it's like, I don't know, it makes me all warm inside. You do all that little stuff without even thinking of it, and it really keeps me going.
I never thought of it like that. I had no idea you found me helpful. If anything, I thought you considered me a burden. Thank you, Hilda. Your words, they mean a lot to me. And I will do my best to support you in all the days yet to come.
There's that smile. You never fail to brighten my day, Marianne. How you feeling, Raphael? Everything healing up?
Hey, Hilda. Yeah, I'm fine. This is nothing.
Well, that's good to hear. Still, don't go pushing yourself too hard, okay?
You know it. Thanks for looking out for me.
You really were incredible out there today, you know? I mean, even if you did get sort of reckless at times. It kind of reminded me of my brother, actually.
What? Holst? Well, I sure appreciate you saying so, but I'm nothing compared to that guy. He's strong as an ox, A master of every single weapon, and has muscles bulging out of his other muscles! His workout routine must be the stuff of legend! I'd give anything to be like him.
Yeah, he trains literally all the time. It's no surprise the two of you get along like a house on fire.
I also appreciate how much he values his family.
Yeah? Because I sure don't.
Aw, don't say that! He's just being a good big brother who's looking out for his little sis. In fact, the last time we met up, we had a great time swapping stories about our sisters.
Wait, so you were talking about me? Ugh, I really hope he didn't say anything weird.
It wasn't weird at all. We were just chatting about how cute our sisters look when they sleep. See, when she was little, my sis couldn't fall asleep unless I tucked her in, and we had a nice chat. And at some point, while we were talking, whoosh, out like a candle. It was adorable. Then Holst told stories about when you were little. Said you whined a lot.
Stop, stop, stop! I'm not interested in stories about myself, and especially not stories like that. This is all unbelievably embarrassing, so let's just bury the whole conversation in the world's deepest hole and pretend it never happened.
It's not embarrassing. It's nice. Anyway, I eventually told Holst how sad and lonely I was to be living apart from my sister now. And he said he's sad he never gets to work with you, even though you're in the same army. And we ended the conversation by promising to always keep our sisters safe, no matter what.
You promised each other? Oh, I swear my brother is always like this. What if he gets even more overprotective now that he has you for a big brother buddy?
Holst is overprotective? Huh. I never got that impression.
Well, he's better than he used to be. I mean, at least I don't have to send him constant letters now. Still, according to what Balti told me, Holst apparently said, and I quote, "I will be the one to decide if her future husband is good enough."
That's so funny. My sister's gonna call the shots on who I marry, too. She told me so.
Wow, our situations could not be more different.
Another clear victory for the Empire in battle. You can surely guess who stole the show yet again.
Our mercenary friend? Always a force upon the battlefield, that one.
Their approach on the battlefield is exceptional, yet their curious power has also proved quite the boon.
It is deeply fascinating, isn't it? Something beyond the principles of magic, and yet different from the power of crests. I might go so far as to say it veers close to the realm of dark magic, but I fear that's beyond my expertise.
I am possessed of some small knowledge, yet still fail to understand the nature of that power.
Then at present we can do nothing but throw our hands to the sky. And with that, I must be off.
Oh? I thought you would be more curious about our mercenary ally. Would you truly raise the white flag merely because the matter lies outside your usual ken?
What are you playing at, Hubert? If you want me to investigate a specimen, go ahead. Hook it and reel it in.
Ah, but you are the better angler of the two of us. Furthermore, my method of hooking would complicate our relationship with so valued an ally. An inducement from your lips would ensure things proceed more smoothly.
Well, this is becoming a hassle. Can't you push yourself to learn some new hooking strategies? Like, I don't know, one befitting the elegance of a true nobleman? Involving fancy tea, perhaps?
A positively hair-raising notion. Please, do not speak it aloud again.
Then maybe get in their face and pick a fight with them. You two could end up becoming fast friends.
So you wish me to shout myself hoarse and swing my fists about like a common ruffian? I shall pretend I did not hear that suggestion.
No. Then the only option left is aggressive persuasion, driven home at the point of an axe, let's say.
Linhart, who in the world are you talking about right now? I should think there is no one quite so barbarous in our own army.
Oh, I didn't have anyone particular in mind. I was just brainstorming new methods to ensnare our illustrious mercenary friend. Why? Did they remind you of acquaintances of ours?
In any event, let us leave this sleeping dog where it lies. I do not dislike conversing with you, but we seem to procure results of little benefit when we do. And with that, I have matters to attend to and must be off. Farewell.
Until next time, Hubert. So when can I expect you to have reeled in our mercenary friend? I suspect we'd make headway on the research if we engaged in it together.
I'm afraid I've not the time to play along with your capricious whims, Linhart. I will, of course, be cheering you on with some enthusiasm from the shadows, as you hook the subject yourself.
It's sad how we have so few research materials here at the base. And in addition...
What luck that we might encounter each other at this late hour, Lysithea.
Don't scare me like that, Hubert! You're terrifying enough under normal circumstances, let alone when you're creeping about like a spider.
I should hardly think myself any more frightening than the disembodied spirit people have reported seeing night after night.
A spirit? So the spirit was sighted. Around here, then? Nearby?
Oh, yes. Quite near to this training center. It is a positively frightful tale.
Just remembered a thing. Important thing. Biggest. I gotta go. Good night. Don't follow me.
Positively frightful, I say, them calling my light a disembodied spirit. Wouldn't you agree? Oh dear. She left before I could finish.
We've barely had any vegetables with our meals lately. It's honestly kind of nice. Huh? What's going on over there?
Then they've not noticed?
Not at all. While preferences vary, there tend to be many people who love meat and dislike vegetables. But to think we found a way to hide the vegetables in all of that delicious meat and broth. Those who ate it found it delicious without being any the wiser. And of course, she did as well.
That is splendid news. Pray continue then.
Wait! Did I just eat a bunch of vegetables?
Goodness, Lysithea, you look positively gobsmacked. Did you have yourself a recent surprise, perhaps?
So many vegetables. Ah! Hubert! It's nothing. I'm busy. Gotta go!
It really is sad how much time I spend trying to make vegetables palatable for people. Oh well, I suppose I should just consider it part of managing our soldiers' health. Lysithea, you seem to be in high spirits.
I certainly am. Edelgard told me that I was gonna get some delicious sweets today. Wait, why am I even talking to you about this?
You might find yourself without any sweets whatsoever if you continue to treat me so cruelly. After all, I am the one tasked by Her Majesty with the honor of giving them to you.
Then why didn't you open with that, Hubert? Hand them over.
First, permit me to brew a suitable tea to accompany them.
Huh? The Empire sweets truly are a delight.
Might I interest you in a cup of coffee? It cuts through the sweetness of the treats perfectly.
No, I'm good. Honestly, I don't understand how you can drink that all the time. It's so bitter.
Well, I suppose one with a youthful tongue would not care for it. Yet the bitterness, the deep richness, the subtle acidity... Oh, and I'm not treating you like a child here. I am merely discussing different palates.
I'm not a child, and neither is my tongue. Now give me some of that coffee.
Are you all right, Lysithea? Here, wipe your mouth. I fear that attempt was ill-advised. If you wish to enjoy coffee, you must first modify it to your liking. Perhaps we might try adding sugar and goat's milk. It would mellow the flavor and add sweetness.
Yes, please. There's something I'm curious about, Hubert.
And what might that be?
Why are you being so kind and indulgent to me and only me? Compared to how you treat other people, it's clearly strange.
And what if I were doing so because Her Majesty had commanded me to pay particular attention to you?
Huh? She did? I mean, even if she did do that, you're still being far nicer to me than you have to be.
If I tell you, you must not breathe a word of it to anyone. I will erase you if this gets out. Permanently.
You'll erase me? Well, all right. I promise to keep it a secret until the day I die. Is that good enough?
It will do. I have a younger sister, one the same age as you. The pair of you have similar personalities, so perhaps I end up doting on you for this reason.
You have a sister? Why doesn't anyone know?
I conceal my family's existence as much as possible to avoid their becoming a liability. I also have a mother and little brother. Yet you certainly do not know the first thing about them either.
I suppose it would be strange for a noble like yourself to not have a single relative. Still, it's surprising you'd keep it under wraps from even your close friends and comrades.
It is my business. Regardless, I imagine that is the reason I unconsciously end up favoring you as I do.
So you aren't treating me as a child, but a little sister? Well, if that's the case, and considering how much older you are than me, I suppose I can allow it.
Oh, but that will not do. My sister would be most indignant if I were to treat anyone other than her as such. Ergo, I will simply have to exercise more caution and refrain from treating you as anything other than a normal child.
If it would make your sister upset, then... What do you mean, treat me like a child?
Oh dear, I let it slip. It appears my tongue is the one that still has some maturing to do.
Oh, there you are, Hubert. I have been searching everywhere for you.
And to what end? Has Her Majesty summoned me?
Oh, she would never use me for a task like that. I just wanted to thank you, albeit reluctantly.
I do not recall having done anything that would merit such a sincere display of gratitude.
Well, you probably just saw it as part of your normal administrative duties. You fixed quite a big mistake in my last report before Her Majesty had the chance to look at it. I woke up in a panic when I realized what I had done. Imagine how mortified I was to see you'd already corrected everything.
Ah, yes. I may have done something of the sort. As Her Majesty's loyal servant, it is my duty to pare down the number of unnecessary matters which wander across her desk. I must say, I was surprised to see you make such a foolish and obvious error. Have you truly grown so lax, even as you style yourself the greatest of our Emperor's retainers?
I'm aware of the mistake I made, but I would never dream of calling myself something like that. Well, perhaps I said it once or twice in the heat of the moment, but I never actually meant it. If anyone is Her Majesty's best retainer, it's you. And without House Vestra's say-so, I could never become one of her servants.
At present, I very much doubt you are fit to serve as Her Majesty's servant.
Excuse me?
It is true that I did not make a conscious choice to serve Her Majesty at first. Instead, I simply did it because my father decreed it must be so. But such bounds no longer define our relationship. I do not serve the Emperor. My loyalty is to Lady Edelgard, and her alone. I stand with her in a manner that goes beyond the bounds of ruler and servant. Do you understand this?
I want to be like that with Her Majesty as well. But I am only the child of a baron, so I don't have excuses to linger in the palace all the time. I have to return to my family's estate once I've fulfilled my duties for the day, and I get summoned back to our territory often. I am not like you. I cannot just be at her side unless I have a good reason to be there.
Indeed. Ox territory is in the far west of the Empire. I surmise you have had to spend much of your time away from Enbar. Furthermore, you will be a baron one day. Your duties will prevent you from dedicating yourself solely to Her Majesty.
Exactly. Unlike you, I have an entire territory's worth of people to protect. But I still won't give up, even from afar. No. Precisely because I'll be afar, there will be things I can do to protect Her Majesty. In fact, always being at her side might actually cause you to overlook threats from time to time. I may even serve Her Majesty in a way you never could.
That is a promising thought, Monica.
Oh, what a mess. I've really done it this time. Her Majesty is the kindest person I know, so she's likely not upset with me, but I still cannot bring myself to face her.
Hello, Monica. What brings you to this particular wall for conversation?
What do you want, Hubert? I lack the energy to keep you company right now, so please just leave me alone.
Very well. I thought you might be interested to know that Lady Edelgard was overcome with grief, as she told me how deeply she regrets wounding you with her words. But, as you desire solitude, I will endeavor to keep that to myself. Good day.
She did? And wait, did you not just tell me what she said?
Hmm? Oh, not at all. I was merely speaking to myself.
There was a painting in Her Majesty's chambers, and subtlety is not my strong suit, to put it lightly. I asked her whose child had scribbled on such an expensive canvas, before realizing Her Majesty had actually painted it herself. So she didn't hurt me, I hurt her. Oh, I'm so ashamed.
Lady Edelgard can be quite sensitive, despite how she carries herself. Perhaps she was so stunned by your comment that she made a hurtful one of her own in the heat of the moment. You need not let it weigh upon you. Such events are commonplace for me as well.
You amaze me, Hubert. How are you not beside yourself at Her Majesty's every utterance? I know I said that I wanted to become her servant, but now I think it may be impossible. Her Majesty is so radiant. I'm not sure I possess the fortitude to bask in that glow every minute of the day. Perhaps some distance between us is better for me.
Do you truly believe that, even though you now have an opportunity to become her servant?
Wait, I do?
Once this war is settled, Her Majesty will endeavor to tear down the entire concept of the nobility. Her first action will be to separate territory from title, making it so that being a noble no longer means one must lord over some plot of land somewhere. Once she does this, I rather suspect you could remain at her side, even if you do inherit your family's title.
You're right. How could I have failed to realize that? I have heard her talk about her plan so many times before, but I never considered what an impact it would have on me. I am such a fool.
Not at all. You simply illustrate what it is to be part of the established system. One is not easily shaken from its structure. This is why Her Majesty takes such drastic measures to rid us of the accepted practice of categorizing individuals as either noble or common.
Honestly, I don't believe there is another more suited to serving Her Majesty than you. But I still will not give up. I'm going to become her servant too, and show everyone a new way of life for the nobility, and for whatever lies beyond. Which means I cannot simply stand here in this state of indecision. There is much work to do.
I suspected she might be stopped in her tracks for but a moment. And indeed, she has gone and left me in the dust. Well, I cannot permit myself to be left behind in such a fashion. I must keep making progress of my own.